Rasmus Hojlund wanted out by Amorim. Now, no sooner had United completed the deal of Benjamin Sesko than a story was dropped by Fabrizio Romano that United now want Rasmus Hojlund out. Amidst him playing most of the preseason games and starting, really scoring some goals, and obviously went ahead to obviously look really good, the manager of Man United is not interested in really having him at the club of Man United, and it's like, he's really bang average, and I don't want him to obviously be part of my squad. So today we are here to discuss Rasmus Hojlund to the fullest and obviously see whether the club of Manchester United will obviously come up to do the needful and obviously convince the player to leave. As United wants him to leave, the player is like, I'm here to fight for my position with the club of Man United. You understand? So smash the like button, comment and share for those watching us for the very first time. Continue to subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner it is. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you to get notified every time I upload a video onto this lovely YouTube channel of ours known as United Matters channel. Now, after Sesko came in through, Fabrizio Romano told us that Manchester United have definitely opened doors to loan move for Rasmus Hojlund, as revealed yesterday. On the other hand, Hojlund insists on staying at Man United. AC Milan in contact with agents to add advance. United want heavy loan fee around 6 million euros plus full salary covered. So United want the deal of Rasmus Hojlund done as up to see to it that he really leaves Man United and goes ahead to play for the side known as AC Milan that has shown full interest in him. Now, the player is like, I want to obviously stay at Man United and really fight for my position. That's Rasmus Hojlund, and he said he's 100% welcoming the competition from Benjamin Sesko. Now, yesterday, on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, right? 0 minutes for Rasmus Hojlund on Saturday against Fiorentina. Clear message coming from Man United as revealed 2 days ago. The club is prepared to let him leave on initial loan for 6 million euros with salary covered plus buy option clause. AC Milan are on it. So, Rasmus Hojlund is one of those players that feels like I really have a lot to offer. And I will feel for the lad because I'm going to be breaking down the problem that he went ahead to face at the club of Man United. And he's not only the guy who has gone ahead to obviously face that problem, but even others have gone ahead to obviously face those problems at the club of Man United if you've been following up what United has been like. Now, today, Fabrizio Romano has told us that AC Milan have started discussing via intermediary numbers of Rasmus Hojlund deal. Understand these are details: 6 million euro loan fees, 45 million euros buy option clause, salary covered. No green light to exit from the player yet, as Hojlund insists on staying even after 0 minutes on Saturday. So the intermediaries are really working on this deal, but the player is like, I want to stay. Rasmus Hojlund, this is Jacobs Ben, has now been directly told he will need to leave to gain minutes this season and is considering his options. Man United prefer to sell but have not ruled out a loan. Milan prepared to meet Man United's 40 million evaluation via a loan fee and buy option. Further talks took place today. So, let me obviously break this Rasmus Hojlund story down. Rasmus Hojlund came in throughout Man United at a wrong time. Why? I think you would love to bring in a young forward when a club is obviously creating chances. But the club of Man United has been struggling for almost all its time when it came to obviously creating chances. It's not only under Rasmus Hojlund, but even when we had Radamel Falcao, even when we had Zlatan Ibrahimovic, even when we had Edson Cavani, even when we had Cristiano Ronaldo, United struggled to obviously create chances for those forwards. That's why you will struggle to obviously look back at a strike of Man United who went ahead to obviously score 20 goals in a Premier League season. You know, there have been strikers or forwards that have gone ahead to register 20 plus goals in all competitions, but in the Premier League, you'll struggle to obviously find out one who has gone ahead to obviously do the needful in such an aspect. But that's not the problem of Rasmus Hojlund. It shows you it is something that has to be found a solution for at the club of Man United. And for everyone who is really blaming this lad, tell me a striker that who came in through the Premier League and played for either Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal at the age of 20 and scored 16 goals in his debut season. Now, if you tell me that he cannot score goals, I will not really agree with you. If you tell me that Benjamin Sesko is better than him, I'll say yes, but let's not obviously find ourselves in a position of really criticizing the lad. It's more onto the club than to the players, Edison Cavani couldn't obviously net 20 Premier League goals, you understand? And I think that season he scored 17 goals throughout. And this year lad came in through and scored 16. So, all I want to hear from people is what we call what should be the solution. Because even Benjamin Sesko might be ambushed into the same problems, you get? Because everything is the same. Look at the players that are obviously going to be playing around him. If Benjamin Sesko is going to be leading the line, Bruno Fernandes behind him, Cunha and Mbeumo are really two players that are new in the system of Manchester United. You understand? And you cannot come out and obviously tell me that the club of Man United, those two will obviously get to know this Benjamin Sesko guy immediately. So I don't know exactly what is happening at Man United, because if you're really going to bring in a front three that is almost new, then you had to obviously have those players in before even the season starts. At least they would have gone ahead to play close to 2 or 3 games together. But Manchester United is having these players in, and they've gone ahead to play 0 minutes together. Mbeumo and Cunha have only gone ahead to play, I think, 2 games together. And Benjamin Sesko hasn't gone ahead to play a single minute at the club of Man United. So, as it stands, I want to let you know that Rasmus Hojlund is not the problem, because when the team was okay and creating chances, you saw to it that he went ahead to score 16 goals. And by the out of those 16 goals, I think 10 of those were not created. He just found himself really scoring those goals because of his number 9 instincts, dispossessing players, capitalizing onto those second balls in the box. That's what Rasmus Hojlund went ahead to do, you understand? But the 6 were really assists from his fellow Premier League players, if you really understand. Now, last season he really looked bad, but tell me who looked good in that team? That entire team really looked bad. And I tell you, if we are to look like how we looked last season, even Benjamin Sesko won't really deliver. He won't really deliver, because signing a player is different from that player coming out and obviously being productive. That's what you should know. It's totally different. You might bring in a player very good, like the men we've gone ahead to sign, but we've gone ahead to really not get the best out of those players because of our team. And to me, sometimes I'm not happy with us going in to bring in players of such a huge magnitude. Let's obviously use the blueprint of Arsenal. Go out, sign players for 50, 40 million pounds like that. Then after that, you go on to... Then after that summer, next summer, you obviously upgrade, like you saw what Arsenal went ahead to do. They first brought in Gabriel Magalhaes, they brought in Lokonga, they brought in... No, they first brought in Gabriel Magalhaes, right? They brought in Willian, free agent. Who else came in through? Who else they brought in through? Then the next season they brought in Lokonga, Nuno Tavares. I think Odegaard came in through. Tomiyasu and Aaron Ramsdale and Ben White. You understand? Then the summer of 2022, that's when they brought in Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko. You saw that there was a process, there was a growth curve in getting in these players. But at United, they can bring in a player whose profile doesn't match the one that they brought in the previous 2 weeks. Obviously, if we are like going in for the young talent, I know there are very many, but look at Malik Fofana, look at Ryan Cherki. I was on TikTok live and I was telling a person that I would take in Ryan Cherki for 30 million euros ahead of a Brian Mbeumo, period. Because Ryan Cherki is a better bowler than that guy. And it's obviously going to be at City. Find us, destroy us, and you will obviously remember my words about what I told you. You understand? Look at Malik Fofana is there, good player, but United is not looking at him. And they decided to spend 63 million pounds on Matthias Cunha. I know that they needed to go in for Premier League proven players, but it is something that United is going to hate to do. We've gone ahead to get in Premier League proven players, and what have they gone ahead to do? Alexis Sanchez did nothing, you know. Harry Maguire, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, all of those were Premier League proven players. But what have they gone ahead to do? You want to let me know that teams that have been successful in the Premier League have gone ahead to bring in more Premier League proven players? I would tell you no. Look at Chelsea in their new setup, you know. Enzo Fernandez, Enzo Fernandez is not a Premier League best player, but was really good. Madueke came in through. They brought in Nicholas Jackson, and I think in the Premier League they brought in Caicedo, they brought in Fofana, Cucurella, Carl Palmer, Pedro Neto. You understand? But even this summer, they've gone ahead to bring in João Pedro Premier League, then Liam Delap in the Premier League, and then the other player has been Gittens outside the Premier League. They want to bring in Jarvis Hams out of the Premier League, and I think Alejandro Garnacho from the Premier League. So I don't believe that it is all okay to blame Rasmus Hojlund, though I would love to see him leave and go there and prove himself elsewhere. That is it. I don't know what your thoughts are about Rasmus Hojlund wanted out by Ruben Amorim. That's what we are really calling for in the comment section. And this is Rock and David. Short video came in through to you because I thought that I need to address this issue. And Benjamin Sesko is a better player than Rasmus Hojlund. He has a very good first touch. His height is really great. Fast, can lead the attack alone, and his link up and hold up play is really out of this world. His aerial prowess is undoubted, and his game intelligence and technicality are really above the ordinary. So I don't know what your thoughts are about Amorim wanting Hojlund out. I welcome in the comment section below, as the manager thinks that he can really depend on one striker because United are only playing the Premier League, Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. No European affair, and that really takes us to where we want to be. And I think this would have gone ahead to be the perfect opportunity for United to build onto a team that would obviously go on and really do lots of things with the club of Man United. But this is not what the club is looking at. They are looking at something else altogether. So, good morning, my viewers of United Matters channel. Hope you've gone ahead to obviously enjoy this video. We love you all, and guys, please continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And I just can't wait to see you guys flock into the comment section with this morning video that I'm going to obviously come up and really record for you. I love you, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers onto this channel. Next video is all about Baleba Carlos.